Hey everybody, it's Jeremy.
And Jay.
Welcome back to Final Fantasy IX. Look, it's been 2 weeks. I'm allowed to fuck everything up once we hit the 2 week period. Okay. This is not Elden Ring. This is Final Fantasy IX.
Yeah. Both of us managed to somehow pry ourselves away from Elden Ring to come together tonight to play Final Fantasy IX.
Oh my
It
god.
was an act of great effort and self-sacrifice.
Okay, I have really been enjoying FF9. I really enjoyed Tales of Arise, right? But I've really been enjoying Genealogy of the Holy War and Pathfinder, right? Just really enjoying the both of them, like real big time. It is hard for me not to be like, let's take an extra night on those, right? Elden Ring is just blowing it all out of the water. It's just like I'm literally to the point to where I'm scraping extra hours into stream. Like oh I can do a 2-hour stream real quick before I just snort this line, right? Like
You know what that means tomorrow, Jeremy?
I have already been thinking about it. I'm gonna start like at 3 or 4 in the afternoon and just go
eat lunch, start streaming.
My god. I might actually do like my first 8-hour stream tomorrow just because I can't help but play. Anyways, we got a different game to play. We're playing Final Fantasy IX. Let's play.
And we'll probably continue to talk about Elden Ring the entire fucking time. No.
Absolutely, in very like coy tones because I'm trying to be
well. I mean,
anti-spoiler.
we're both trying not to spoil each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like we're toying with like what we're willing to talk about or not. But like we both found treasure chests that warp you somewhere, but we found different ones, and we're like, oh, so what was yours kinda like? Oh, well, mine was kinda like this.
I'm 90% sure that you have been to all of the places that I have been. You just might have gotten to them in different time periods than I did, right?
Like I was just about I finished up that underground section, and about the time you were about to go into it.
Did you find the other teleporty thing that takes you really far northeast?
Northeast. No, I never found the teleporty thing that takes me northeast, but I did end up extreme northeast. Extremely northeast.
How'd you get there if you... What?
I think I could tell you this, and it's not really spoilery. That underground area is massive.
Okay, so it just got... Okay, gotcha.
I came back up in the surface.
Elsewhere? You came back up in the surface
extreme
elsewhere.
northeast side of the map.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I'm just saying that underground area makes up a huge portion of the fucking map, my dude.
From what I've heard, the underground portion isn't supposed to be an entire like 1-to-1 full size of the top,
It's not.
But
or at least doesn't seem like it yet.
But it's another big chunk, and I'm assuming they're gonna have like pockets, right? Like they'll have like this big underground area, and then this big underground area, and then this big underground area.
Yeah, I think so because I found the map of that area, like the map that you can find, and there were sections. There was like a huge swath I could not get to.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Unless I'm just dumb and couldn't figure it out. I like how Sid's still saying ribbit.
Yeah, I mean he was stuck as like an oglop and a frog for such a long time.
So, like, you have to wonder: is he doing that because the spell didn't work entirely, or is it just become like a habit, like it's now an integrated idiosyncrasy he has?
I don't know. It doesn't take long to develop a habit, especially like a vocal habit. Like, for example, the random words that we end up using, like tossing around in like 7, right?
Yeah.
Like it only takes a couple times of that type of shit to get like stuck in your lexicon.
That's true.
Alright, lore dump, here we go. Kuja plans to use this world as a means of acquiring an even greater power. Indicated that he wasn't of this world. We call our world Gaia, but he called his birthplace Terra. Active time event. Team! Go team!
Is this where I did we already miss the part where we could the stupid side quest of coming back here
For the
after
protect ring? I
every major
believe so.
boss to
Yeah,
get the protect ring
I think so, yes.
that nobody knew about for 13 years?
Because it's fucking obscure as shit.
It makes you wonder how many other things like that are in video games that people have yet to discover.
So I think the amount is probably relatively low because a lot of these things aren't found through trial and error. A lot of these things are found via
Code.
looking at code, right?
Reading
Ripping the
code,
code
yeah.
and just like reading through and being like, oh, what's this trigger for? Oh, what's this trigger for? Oh, like what are these notes for, etc.
Yo. It's still funny looking at all my streamers, and it's Elden Ring, Elden Ring, Elden Ring, not Elden Ring, not yeah.
It's a lot. Like a lot of the streamers that I watch that are like not Elden Ring is not the game that they would be playing are still playing Elden Ring, right? Like it's yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
You know, Jay, we could be playing Elden Ring right now.
Good.
Oh, you could make a layout for Elden Ring, right? That has both of our cameras, where I'm just playing Elden Ring, and you're playing Elden Ring. We're playing solo, and you're just chatting with me while. Oh fuck!
I'd have to do that for tomorrow.
My God. It's all encompassing. Yeah. So I'm just gonna touch on this. I haven't experimented with it really yet, but I got my physic flask, right? I got that.
Yep.
And I just got enough combinations to actually do something with, but I haven't experimented with it yet. I'm really excited about that because that seems
as far as I can tell, it's you just put 2 effects in there and you get the 2 effects.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're not mixing.
Yeah, so it's not to get a new effect or anything like that. But I mean, that's still really interesting from a concept point. Like it's pick your 2 uses, and there you go.
Strength and stamina. Bloop bloop.
Maybe. Terra seems to be connected with a place called the Shimmering Island. can't get directly to Terra from the Shivering Island. Of course you don't. Everyone would have discovered this other world by now if it were that easy. The gateway that connects the two worlds is sealed, but Ku just said there's a place where the seal can be broken. That it's an old castle located in the northern area of the Forgotten Continent. We've seen that castle before, actually.
Yes, because we were doing Chocobo stuff.
Well, I mean, even if you don't do Chocobo stuff, when you land on the Forgotten Continent for the first time, it's pretty close to right there.
Yeah.
An explorer left a record of his trip to this particular castle on the Forgotten Continent. Remember correctly, he wrote that the cliffs were too steep to explore.
ATE.
Recovery.
Get up. Recover.
So I actually adore the idea of ATEs in old games like this, like Star Ocean, active time events, or in this, right? Private actions, right? Like that concept, I've always adored it, even to the point to where, like, you know, my game, the game that I've written on for 30,000 years and will never be a thing, right? Like, it actually has private actions or active time events in it, because I think it's such a good. All they are they're cinematics away from the main focus of the story. That's all it is. It's just like a, hey, cut scene over to this other thing and watch it if you want, right? If you don't want to.
Yeah.
But I think my thing about it is I think it's really cool, but I think it's more interesting if you make them like in Star Ocean. You more often than not, you had to do something to trigger them. In FF9, they're just kind of there, right? You know, you don't really have to trigger them more often than not. They just exist. In Star Ocean, though, a lot of times you have to do a thing, or be in the right place, or have talked to the right person, or what have you, to actually trigger the event. And I think that's kind of neat, right?
Yeah. I think this is the first time the songs showed up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Roger.
Roger, Roger.
Mama, I love you to death. Come. Became very impassioned when he spoke, and he volunteered information without even my asking. His power is great, and we're at a disadvantage. But do I know where she is? I don't know where the fuck she is.
If only we had a walkthrough to tell us where she's at.
I'm glad Zidane knows. Ruby, have you seen Ruby? Ruby? Nah, I ain't seen her.
Ruby, Ruby!
Fucking shit.
Araviv, this is your fault.
It is. Thanks, Ruby, for looking out for Ruby. That chick. What? What the fuck he's talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Ah. Beatrix. What you got?
That face.
I was
You
not
buddy?
I was not expecting sweet.
Oh.
I was expecting savory. I don't know why I was expecting savory when it comes to Casey, but I was expecting savory. What did you put in that?
Fries, butter.
Yep. My goodness.
Oatmeal.
Yeah, it's basically oatmeal but rice. What the fuck?
Join our party.
Right.
Be playable.
There we go. Please tell her not to worry about Alexander. Ah! Aha! Princess Garnet gets the Garnet. Garnet has Bahamut. Hey! Oh, you watching that? Your eye fully cover AC's
It's
not necessarily PG-13 show.
Fine, it's all the other.
Oh, is this the one? Fine.
Showa Obscura.
Been thinking that I have to become a queen and bring back peace to Alexandria. Lippin' dippin'.
Oh.
Japoke.
Oh, look at the kitty. Oh. Oh.
Flop.
No. Mm-hmm.
My primary concern was how to talk and look like a princess. The only things on my mind. Changed when my mother died and I was about to become a queen. Thought about how to look and act like it. I don't think that people accept me as their queen the way I am right now. Okay. Yes, throw
Hit
the
her in the head.
precious inherited gemstone high into the sky. Ugh. I hate him. I hate him so much.
I mean, it's funny. You're like, can he go one scene? One.
Without being a dipshit?
And the answer is a resounding nay.
I think it's fascinating how okay, obviously certain themes are important in a game like this to connect with a person, but realistically, it's not like themes are a small part of it, and really it's like the nostalgia impressionable years thing. Like if 7 came out for your time period versus 8 came out for your time period versus 9 came out versus your time period versus 10, right? Like each of those is very different games and quality and storytelling and character and blah 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 blah. But like legitimately, people are die-hard fans of particular games. Primarily, it's very rare that a person is like, I'm in my 30s and I played Final Fantasy IX for the first time and it's my favorite game because X and Y. No, they're normally like, my favorite game is from when I was 12 and it's blah 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 blah, you know?
Yeah,
So,
like Mitch with 10.
yeah, exactly, right? Like,
And me with like 6.
yeah. 6 would probably be my numbered, but I just can't. Every time this comes up, if someone's like, "What's your favorite Final Fantasy numerical?"
Tactics.
I'm like, "Tactics deserves a
Tactics.
number. Fuck you."
Tactics deserves to be in there more than 11 and 14 does.
Tactics is an amazing game. It is an amazing game. It is hands down, I think, one of the best Final Fantasy games. Period. And the fact that I don't know that I would say it is a more I wouldn't say that it's obscure, right? It's by no means obscure, but it is more obscure than many of the numerical Final Fantasies, just by virtue of that naming scheme, right?
I mean,
So.
and especially if you grew up around our generation, like when PlayStation 1 was a really big influence on all of us within our generation. And I like it's hard to talk about the PlayStation as a console and its games without mentioning tactics. Yeah, sure, it had a lot of things on there, but when you talk about the greats, like
Well, not only that, but
that's
like
gonna come up.
it you can also like we talk about a lot of things today in terms of genre, right? Like tactics. So if we talk about like action RPGs, what was the defining game of action RPGs, right? It's like, oh, everyone's like Diablo, right? Like Diablo defined action RPGs.
Yep, yeah, it did.
Tactics defined strategy RPGs. Like that turn-based, not real time, but that turn-based strategy RPG, the grid-based strategy RPG,
Grid-based,
right?
single unit.
Tactics defined that
Yeah.
entire genre.
I was about to say, was there like I'm trying to think, like, yeah, there were
Oh, yeah, there absolutely,
there
dude.
were older games.
The
that
entire
had that
Shining
genre.
Force series,
Yeah.
right?
I think
Like,
that I think the Shining Force
and plenty
might
of
have.
Fire Emblems. Like
Yeah.
there were plenty of other strategic games in that same vein.
I wonder
But
which came first, Fire Emblem on the SNES or like Japanese release, or Shining Force.
oh, I don't know.
It's happening. She's finally doing it.
Isn't this round 2?
No. So it's confusing, really. So I thought she did this way earlier in the game, but there's a scene where Dagger asks Zidane for his weapon and asks what it is. She doesn't cut her hair then.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
And but my memory told me she did, right? But no, she goes out of that scene without cutting her hair. And that happened, and I'm like, and I didn't say anything at the time, but I was like, oh, I guess that doesn't happen. And I was like, wait, no, that happens like close to
it definitely happens. It definitely happens.
But yeah, the thing is, like, it's the only other time in the game where Dagger has Zidane's weapon in hand.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Yeah, my mind had just melded those two scenes together. Even having played the game, in playing the game, it had still melded those two scenes. Like if prior to this happening tonight, if you had asked me when Dagger cuts her hair, I'd have been like, when she takes the name Dagger, right? Like she takes it, she cuts her hair, she's Dagger now.
I feel right? Like that could be like a Berenstein Bears situation there.
Right. Oh shit.
The Mandela effect.
Yeah.
She cuts her hair in disc 1, right? No.
No.
I gotta tell you, man. Like, Vivi was always a decent party member, but recently, Vivi has become a strong fucking character. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
The things he's recently learned has made him ridiculously strong.
I actually think, like, most of the characters are kind of starting to reach that point of being a little ridiculous. Vivi has recently hit a power spike because we got some really good gear from the Chocobo stuff. Right? Mm-hmm. But I think a lot of characters are really starting to come into their
especially
own.
Like Freya got her best weapon in the game.
Yeah.
Like,
and it kind of slaps, yeah.
Armorant as well.
Yeah, no one really feels like they are crap.
I would argue the weakest feeling are probably Dagger and Ico, but only because they're healers. Yep. Like, they're not intended to.
Well, I mean, once that we've also not had access to a lot of summons prior to this. We did with
that, and the MP cost is still a little too high.
Yeah, but we're now getting to the point where we have most of the summons, and we have things to reduce MP costs. Yep. So we could get to the point where we're just like slap, slap, slap. Also, when we get to holy, just whatever. Yep. Fuck off.
Do they both get holy?
I think they do. I don't remember though. All right. We can press X. Ah, we get auto flight. All right, fantastic.
Oh shit.
Think about who you want in the party.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab a beer.
You know what? Shit, I can't. I want to make my decisions off of your decision. Shit. God damn it. All right. So I'm gonna have to do if-then statements. All right. If you picked it, okay, he's back. Thank God.
It's my goal to drink all the beers tonight.
So, I didn't know how long you were going to be away. I was like, no, I was gonna make my decision based on what you picked, and I was about to start making if-then statements.
I can tell you who I'm immediately taking Dagger back, or Ruby.
You're taking Dagger back.
Because she can speak now, so she is good to go now.
Okay, all right. Then,
and she's also behind, so you know.
I'll throw Vivi back in because I was just gushing about him.
Okay.
And really, Queena's blue magic is really nice.
Rusty is the lowest level party member.
All right, yeah. Let's grab Rusty and let's get him some stuff. That is enough to sell me.
Fair enough. Oh, right. Not analog stick.
Oh, hey, does that mean we can do more hot and cold?
Probably. We can actually probably do a lot of stuff. Aerial exploration section. Now that the sky is your oyster, there's a great deal for you to do.
I thought you were about to say bitch.
Woo! Alright, this section outlines all the possibilities. Just keep in mind that the Hildegard 3 can only land on grass, not on bare grounds or forests.
I don't understand why I can't land on bare ground.
Okay, before we do anything else, we're gonna make a quick
You might want to
circuit.
go into the option and make sure that we have the characters we have.
Good points. Battle control. Big B is on you, Ruby's on me, and Rusty's on. Yeah, we're good. We are golden. Alright, so everyone has dialogue on the ship, so we're going to talk to everyone. Oh, I forgot Mog. Perished.
What do you mean you forgot Mog?
I forgot Mog, like, rescued She's 6 from Zorn and Thorn and is no longer with us.
I thought Mog was a summon now.
I don't know. I just
Like,
know.
I mean, like every summoner has that thing where it's like, it's my pet or my friend, and it dies and it becomes my summon. Like, it happens to Rydia. It happens to Farah. I think it happened to Aiko. Does that
Farah.
happen to Yuna? Terra? Was there? Yeah, I guess that's all of them. Every single one in Final Fantasy VI is like a character that like something happens, like they die and they become a summon.
Farah
That's like
is
every
from,
single one.
Farah's from which game?
Farah is 5. She's Slydra. The Slydra dragon becomes
Oh,
a
right.
summon.
I forgot about that. It's not just limited to Final Fantasies though. Take Sheena from Symphonia.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
The
freaking I fucking don't remember the
whatever
name,
the
like,
fuck that thing was.
whatever that piece of shit was. Yeah, I did not realize that was kind of a trope.
A little bit. Yeah. Engine fire looked like kitchen stove. I mean,
Yes, Queena.
you're not wrong. You're. I was gonna say we're still missing a person, and that person is. All right. Well, he did not have much to say.
So have you been putting down comments in Elden Ring?
I haven't. I've never really interacted with that system in Dark Souls. It's
great.
No, it's great. It's fantastic. I've just never really done it myself. I need to do it because there have actually been moments where I have walked in to like a chamber or been surprised by something or found a treasure chest and there have been no comments, right? So I need to start doing it because I could actually be helpful to some people.
Oh, no. You could do it for a selfish reason. Because whenever, all right, so let's say you're logged in. So the only time a message is going to show up from a user is that user is playing the game at that time. So
Yeah.
whenever you were in Firelink and that you walked up to that dude leaning up in the wall and said Edge Lord,
Yeah.
that's because that guy was online at that time. That's why his message showed up. So, if you rate somebody's message positively, the person playing the game gets a pop-up on their screen saying that somebody liked your comment, and you get a flask charge for it.
Ah. Interesting.
So I imagine that guy that had 9,999 approvals was just running through the entire game, chugging the entire time.
I had to swap out your character, by the way. We're doing frogs.
Okay. I'm assuming, a lot of the time I've got a message I was full on flask. That's how it worked in other Dark Souls, so I'm assuming that's how it works in Elden Ring.
What are hey?
Hey,
What are y'all fighting?
what's going on here? What's up? What's this?
What's this?
What's this? What's this?
Hey!
There's cat
Who
hair
did
in
that?
the air.
Don't look at me like I did something wrong. You're the one's doing something wrong. Hey! Well, quit looking at each other. Quit looking at each other.
It's because
Oh,
Lippo
stop
has
it.
resting bitch face.
No, it's because Odie wants to lay down, and Lippo is like, no, my spot. I
she
mean,
was
in
there
fairness,
first.
every time he lays down, he basically like pushes her out of the perch. So,
He's small.
oh, do it
There's
later
not a lot
because
of
there's no
frogs.
frogs here. I guess technically we did do a big frog run right before this. We'll go to the Lost Continent. I think it's where another set of frogs are. Everything else, we'll check. We'll just check all of them. We'll check all of the
Yeah.
frogs.
Man, we just chilling, having fun,
Yeah, exactly.
talking about Elden Ring again.
You're right.
But yeah,
So,
I try to put down comments and funny little quips but I try to avoid the obvious ones like try finger but hole.
Yeah.
Because like
everywhere.
Yeah.
Fucking everywhere. It's fucking everywhere.
I don't know if did I post that comment that like someone's line in the actual game that I was just like, come on, yeah, it was with the two fingers in the inner chamber. I'm like, come on, you're not even trying. You're not even trying.
Are they not trying? I think they're
With
trying.
two fingers in the inner chamber.
Okay, so the one that's been getting me here recently is they do something and it's like it's a 4-parter, right? It's
Yeah.
O blank 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 O blank or something like that, right?
Yep.
And they do you have no right.
Because you walked into a locked door.
And it's just like,
You have
oh,
no
you have
right.
no
Oh,
right,
you
you have
have
no right,
no
you have no
right.
right, oh, you have no right. And I'm like, fuck off. I get it. They won't let me through. Fuck you.
Yeah, I found what looked like an item that's not, and I put suffering, oh suffering.
So I have
That one's doing all right.
I've had a decent run of getting like access to new sorcerers and things like that. And some of them like I'm happy to obtain any, right?
Mhm. That's how I'm
But-
with arts.
Right? But it's that scenario of like at the same time it is starting to become that situation of like a lot of these are familiar and a lot of them are not great.
That's same way with arts. I have found it's been actually pretty good for me because I found 2 different people that sell them, but the dung beetles, like you find like a dung
Yep.
ball,
Yep.
they give them too, and it's just like I keep so it's like I'm generally got a bunch of them to play with, and I'm actually swapping them out constantly. Like, and that feels really good. That's a mechanic I'm really enjoying in the game.
I'm swapping my spells a fair amount, or trying new spells frequently, but I'm not swapping my arts very frequently because most of the arts that I've gotten so far are physical-based arts, and I've only really gotten one magic-based art, or intelligence-based, right?
Yeah.
So... Right, we gotta... Ooh, you bitch. Bitch. Let go. That's a male.
Male, you keep it.
Oh,
Please
this
don't
is a
be
female.
male. Surely there's not 3 frogs here that are all dudes.
You know what? I don't give a fuck. Either it's a male
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
like
true.
shit, or it's a female and I keep it, or
Well,
it's a female
if it's
and
a
I
male,
fucking
you
work
can
for it.
take it at least.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Oh fuck! I guess I
You're
give a
not-
shit because I pressed the wrong damn button. It's female.
Hey, all right.
I can live comfortable in the knowledge. Fuck
I
it.
mean,
I
we
keep...
only need like
in
what,
the wrong-
17 more frogs? Is it 99?
We're not ready for that.
Well, no, it's just it's not that we need to do that now. I'm just saying we can get it done. Like we get 98. And
Yes, basically. Yeah, we are very close to the requisite number for doing the quail fight. I think it's quail. I don't remember.
Mon, quail,
Quail, something like that.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Airship in 9 looks really good. It's really hard not to just like only the high wind from 7 because it's so like I just feel like that is the airship, the high wind, you know.
Sure. I mean, it's fair. It's a really good one.
I mean, there have been other like good airships, like the Falcon from 6 or the Enterprise from 4. The Enterprise is probably one of the most unique. Or the steam-powered boat from 6 or 5.
Yeah.
Because it's the all-in-one. It could be a boat, it could be an airship, and it could be a submarine.
Oh.
Oh, he big. Oh, hey, Queena. You're still here. Wow, that weapon looks cool.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, you've got Queena.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, that's Quake.
Yeah, but
Oh, that did nothing.
it's not that big a deal. I guess I should have checked everyone's equipment to see if we need to, like, alter setups or whatever, but I wasn't really
Yeah.
expecting to get into any fights with Queena around.
Yeah. But you thought Thundaga.
God damn it.
Now you gotta go.
No,
alter that shit.
I'm not doing that yet. I'm just gonna focus on the freaking task at hand. I don't
You know
care.
what would have been real cool? Like, if they actually remade Final Fantasy IX and
Really good.
kept the system intact, if there was an option you could turn on, where if you have a piece of gear that has all possible skills learned, it auto-equips a piece of gear that has a skill you haven't learned but can.
Well,
There's just like...
I feel like that might be going a bit too far, but like I said, it should have a sort option, right? To sort by learned and unlearned, right? So
Mm,
just sort by whether or not a...
It doesn't even need to do that. You know what they could do? Just change the text of the color of the piece of
Yeah,
gear.
sure.
If
There you
there's
go.
nothing
Just
to
have
learn off of
some
it.
clear markation to show that this piece of gear has a skill that this character has not learned.
Like, make the text for the item like yellow or gold or something to let
Sure.
you know there's something to learn on this.
Yep, absolutely. However you want to go about doing it.
Wow, Dagger. Oh, there we go.
Bahamut.
Bahamut?
Right out of the fucking gate. Yeah, that's from the Garnet that she got.
Oh, yeah, that's
because it's Garnet.
the one.
It's Princess Garnet.
Yep.
Ruby
Garnet.
Yeah, her thing is fucking Bahamut. Oh, he's still learning.
He's still
Blazon. I
learning
forgot about that.
a spell. Well, it's gonna happen like in the next 2 fights. But I don't think he's got another wand he's learning anyways.
I don't think so either. I think we're actually mostly learned up.
Learn up.
Learn up.
Well, I mean, we're gonna be changing out Quina with Steiner anyways.
I'm just trying to not waste experience or AP if we do get in a fight
Yeah.
here.
I get it. I understand.
I wanted to ignore
complaint.
it, but then immediately upon thinking about it, my brain was like, nope, you can't do that.
Ooh, we got
There's
some
a bunch of frogs here.
Oh.
Eat it!
My time is spent
Eat
playing
it!
Final Fantasy IX, but my mind goes to Elden Ring.
This place is great. This is like the... Oh, no, I remember. This is the one where...
Isn't this the first one?
No. No. This is like the third one. And it's good because you can just go into a circle until they decide there's only like 3 or 4, and they're like, we're not going to hop out of the circle.
Male. Is it 99 or is it 100?
It's 99.
99. Nice. Female?
Okay, we can eat this one.
One of these two is going to be a dude.
Well, the one on the top is a dude. So this one is
Oh, I thought
the
it was
unknown.
female.
Ah, fuck.
Yes.
I'm gonna eat you. I don't care what you are, I'm gonna eat you. Get your ass out of that fucking water. You fucking bitch! I thought he was gonna do it. Oh,
That you-
come on!
That you thought.
Game! Go that... You fucking whore. Wow. This is... Come on. Wait, is the one on bottom? I
The
stopped-
one on top is the one you checked.
That this is the good one? We don't know anymore. I fucking hate
That's
myself.
male.
I hate myself. Grab it, Queena.
Come on, be female. All right, so you can grab the one on the right, or yeah, that one right there on the left, the opposite of right. Nope, not that guy. Come on, the one on the south. Eyes east, west. God, I'm bad.
Ooh, I hate you so much. How did that not grab? Ooh, you suck. I hate you. I hate you. Why you do this to me? You push me.
Why you do this?
My goodness. Okay, we're done here.
And we're pretty close to being done with frog gigging all together.
Well, keep in mind, right? We can go beyond 100, but we're pretty good. We're pretty close to being done with frog gigging.
What plus ultra frog squash?
I mean, it would be really nice to just be able to go Queena 9999 9999.
Oh no! It's going to take a long time before it's 9999.
It's not gonna take that long necessarily.
It's level time number of frogs.
I'm aware.
And we're only like level 30 something.
Queen's like level 40 something.
Let's say, what is
Trying to remember where the book, the other.
so if we get Queena to level 50 and we have 200 frogs, we will do max damage.
Or if we have 120 frogs and she's like level 70. I don't know if that math adds up.
I don't either. I'm bad at
Don't quote me on the math.
120 times 70. That is 8,400 damage.
Okay, so not quite, but the point is I will throw this out there. Depending on how much of the game we do, right? If we're just finishing the game, like we don't have to worry about grinding at all. We could probably do it pretty much now.
I think we're sitting pretty right now. I don't think we're gonna have any trouble with combat going forward.
But, well, if we want to do optional battles...
I don't mind winning more.
If we want to do optional battles, that is not the case. There are some optional battles in here that are like, they will slap the shit out of us.
Good night.
Good night, sweet prince. Nice. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Ba-dum. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Alright, so... been a while since... Yeah, we got a lot of frogs here.
Oh, yep.
It's gonna be great. Round the outside, round the outside.
Yeah, 92. Damn it.
Email.
Ugh, the fun part. I love how the one it all like always hangs out. Yeah, like get out of here. Get skedaddle.
How did I not catch that?
Because you bad. Also female. You can take it at least. So this last one.
I don't fucking care.
But if it's also female, you get to also take it.
I don't care. The next time we come to start, when we decide, oh, okay, let's check for 99, we're ready to do quail,
98.
then we're good to go. We can hit 99 pretty much whenever we want to now.
God. I wonder how much damage thievery is doing these days. I mean,
Check.
you need to keep stealing instead of doing it.
Nope.
You've ruined it. You're always going to be a little less damage.
4,000. $3,400. That hits pretty hard.
That's all right. I mean, that's better than anybody's normal attack. What a shitty roll.
That's that axe damage for you.
Yeah. I think that's been like that since the beginning. I think even in Final Fantasy 1, axes were known to have a large damage range.
I've never understood that. I've never found that to be a fun mechanic, right?
It's not.
Like,
I hate it.
I don't mind the concept of like axes having a larger damage range because like it's an axe, it has a high in damage, but to balance it, right, we're gonna give it a damage range, and it's gonna. But it's so often it's like the axe could do 250% compared to a sword, or it could do 2%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do I want that? That's bullshit.
I mean, like...
It's bullshit. Okay. We did a Ziflogs.
So we frogged up.
Oh, we've got a thing that we haven't had to do in a while. I don't know if we actually have to do this, but there's a different thing.
Do you want to swap out Queena? Or we could just take Queena.
Oh, we can do otherwise.
Oh, I'm just thinking, like, if we care about Steiner falling behind. Or
Yeah.
if we wanted to make this a little bit more, like, you know, if we want to do optional bosses and we want to spend less time grinding than we don't need to, we could just make a decision, be like, these are our 4. We grind these people.
Here's the thing about it is when we actually start grinding is so much quicker via comparison. Basically, like, if we go, we want to get everyone to 70, it's really not difficult, if I'm remembering correctly, right?
El Difficile.
Yeah. So I is not worried.
42. All right, we have 42 levels, and we have 9. How many frogs do we have? 94 frogs?
Yeah.
94. Ooh, Frog Squash does more than Thievery right now.
Nice.
Only by a wee bit. It's 3,900.
Cool.
48. Cross countdown. Restore HP. Auto reflect. P20%.
There's a lot of good stuff, but
Yeah. Well, he's lower level than everybody, so that means he's also behind on a bunch of skills.
Okay, he's got Devil Killer on. No.
Yeah. Level up and ability up are the only ones necessary. Let's see. Does he have auto haste? I'm gonna assume no.
He does not. He doesn't have any of the auto haste, auto regen, any of that stuff.
Well, fuck. I don't really care, truth be told. Like, she doesn't have a half MP yet. Shit. Unfortunate.
We're getting there. No worries.
Yeah. I will say it is generous for the game to let you use the skill before you've learned it, as long as you have the gear on. I think that's actually that's a nicety that they did not have to allow.
I agree. I absolutely agree. And while I am thinking about it, now is a good a time as any to go ahead and end this video. When we come back, we will have more side quest shenanigans. Thanks for watching. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time for more Final Fantasy IX. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.